Hello everyone, this is Himanshu and this is my submission for Nebius AI hackathon on Sprint Dev and I present to you Envisionix. So what Envisionix is that you can generate AI images and how is it different from existing market products is it provides you with greater transparency, a greater user control and some creative editing while generating this image. And there are a lot of features present for in this product but instead of reading that out, I'll show you a demo. I'll just get myself signed in first, and there you go, I'm signed in. And there are two modes out here, a standard mode and a playground mode. So a standard mode is pretty much what we have in the existing market right now. I can just say, um, you know, I can just choose one of the models and I can say, I can give it a prompt and it will, generate a cat. You can either download it, you can save it to gallery, and we have a playground mode which makes things interesting. And maybe again, I'd say a cat playing tennis, and this would generate an image. And now we'd be having some features based on two main parameters, that is transparency and user control, as those were the main parts of the hackathon, right? So in these features, for a little transparency, I'll describe to you how I'm showing the transparency of the AI models is first of all the inference steps. So while generating an image, it goes through various inference steps to get to the final image. So you can see these steps being generated. So this was a step 5 image, this was step 10, this was step 15. You can see through an animation tool, it goes step 5, step 10, and through these images, it reached to the final image. That is what the inference steps is. And second is the word importance analysis on how, like what words were influential in generating an image. It tells you, importance as a cat was the most important, then playing and tennis was most important, and it also gives you the reasoning onto why these words were important. So basically what it does is inference steps tells you, shows you the steps of generation, and word importance analysis tells you the reasoning of these generation, and together these show the transparency. Again, let's jump to the user control parts. We have a lot of features for user control. First is the word exclusion analysis, that is how influential a word is in a prompt. So if you try to exclude the word itself, you totally get a different image, and that's what the word exclusion analysis is about. You can generate a different image by changing the prompt of it. Second is a layered modification. So what layered modification is, this is basically an in-painting technique. So what you can do is we can choose the part of the image. We can choose any part of image we want, and I can say, oh, maybe instead of a cat, replace it with a dog playing tennis. And if I just say instead of a cat, replace it with a dog. So what happens is this here a dog gets generated and the rest of the image stays intact as it is. And if you see, a dog is now playing tennis. Um, and then again, third is the customize option where you can provide it some styles, you can provide it lighting, composition, a detail level, and you'll get a completely new image itself. And this is a live preview, so you can check it out. And the final is an image editor. Image editor is basically what it sounds. It is an editor. There are a lot of options out here. You can crop it, you can add some filter, or you can annotate it or draw on something on it. You can fine tune it based on contrast, saturation. Honestly, I'm not good with this, but and finally, we have a frame. You can add a cute little frame and you can say, yes, I'm done with this image. And yeah, yes, you also edited your image on fly on the process. And either you can download this or you can save it in the gallery. I'll save it in the gallery, and gallery is again one more feature um, uh, I'd implemented. And this basically what this is that you can have all the generated images or all your favorite images saved in the gallery. You can revisit them later. You can download it, or maybe if you don't want it, you can just delete it out. And that's what gallery is. And the final feature is the remix feature, and this was some fun feature I wanted to implement. So basically what we are doing here is we'd be generating two images, and we'd be trying to fuse these two images into creating something new. So like if I say I generate a cat, and then I'd say I generate a cyberpunk city, and when I try to remix this, what it'll do is it will try to mix these two images into creating something new. Let's see what it generates. And there you go. Now we have a cat in a cyberpunk city. This is definitely going to save it in my gallery. And that's it. That's the project. Thank you for watching.